Sparks coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada with another video showcase of Hearts of the West. It's cowboy poetry, Western musicians, singers, and songwriters, and at the end I have my tip of the hat, which pays tribute to a person, place, or anything that keeps us moving forward in the Western community. Sometimes I show a favorite Western movie clip, or I could show an old Western song from an old black and white TV show. Those are pretty cool to watch. Now, I always start off with one of my own poems, but today I'm going to recite from a friend of mine's book, Smoky Culver. You can get this book on Amazon. I believe it's on Kindle, but I'm not sure. But you can look Smoky up on Facebook and get this on Amazon. And it is called True and Faithful Friends by Smoky Culver. And Smoky Culver is a poet laureate of Pasadena, Texas. So that's pretty cool. And he is an outstanding award-winning cowboy poet. And he's a very good friend of mine. And you're going to enjoy this. You're going to enjoy this book. You're going to enjoy this poem I'm going to recite for you. And it's titled Rope You a Good'n by Smoky Culver. Rope you a good'n in the old horse corral. Get a pony that's steady and strong. Got a whole lot of pasture to ride for done. And the day, well, it's going to be long. He may buck just a little on this cold winter morn. He's just saying he's filling his oats. So before you mount up, better tighten that cinch, pull your hat down, and button your coat. If you're chasing a wild one, and wild they can be, those cattle will duck and they'll hide. That pony will track an old cow through the brush. Well, you just hang on for the ride. A partnership between a cowboy and a horse, I'll tell you, it ain't nothing new. There's an unspoken language, a touch of the reins, and a horse's response to the cue. You may not know his name, and he sure doesn't know yours. But like you, he just knows what to do. He's your partner from sunup till day's work is done. You're a team, that old pony and you. So when the day's over, the cows are all penned, and you've covered a few miles of sod. Just give that old pony a pat on the rump, and he'll know that he did a good job. That was a good one. Thank you, Smoky. Rope You a Good'n by Smoky Culver. All right, folks. Now, on to the showcase. And the showcase is a real good one today. We have Dennis Russell and his lovely wife, Beverly Hofflin Gray. And we also have outstanding cowgirl poet, Sherl Cederburg. You're going to enjoy this showcase. So stick around, and I'll see y'all next Tuesday for the video showcase roundup of Hearts of the West, folks.
It was just a piece of iron, a triangle not that grand, but when someone rang it, it could be heard throughout the land. Now Camp Cookie was the first to ever ring that thing. First he'd cook up that grub, then he'd give that bell a ring. Cowboys knew what it meant when they heard the sound. They'd all come running, hoofs a-thundering on the ground. Time to fill their bellies and give their ponies rest, tell stories, jokes, and poems, and have a little fun and jest. Now things have really changed a lot, but we still like to hear the sound, and we use it together, friends and family, all around. For dinners and barbecues, we call them on the run. For weddings and parties, we still like to have our fun. Someone will say the blessing for the side dishes and the meat, and when that final amen is said, yay, we all get to eat. We'll sit around and tell stories of the bad times and the good, all the while enjoying a delicious array of food. Now someday we'll finally hear it, that distant dinner bell. From across the river, a sound we know so well. We'll be invited to this great big dining hall where Jesus waits for his believers, and there's places for us all. We'll sit beside our loved ones and share a meal apiece, and we join that great party that's never gonna cease.
Never. Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Beverly.
And we are the Rustlers here at the Red Wing Ranch. we'd like to play one of our songs for you. It's called Rivers Flow. And we'd like to feature Beverly and her musical song on this one.
Here it is.
It's a magical musical
A little
song.
bit sharp today.
It is?
It is.
Okay, well, I'll try and step it up a scale.
Okay.
Woke to ride the pretty sunrise, making trail through falling snow. World is grand to see through my eyes when that sun begins to show. Mountains blue along the skyline, except where snow is settled in. Kinda looks just like my lifeline when I think of where I've been. When I think of where I've been. Watch the rivers as I flow from the peaks where I can see, from the mountains high and low, to the sea eventually. Mountains blue along the skyline, except where snow is settled in. Kinda looks just like my lifeline when I think of where we've been. When I think of where we've been. Watch the rivers as they flow from the peaks where I can see, from the mountains high and low, to the sea eventually. Watch the rivers as they flow from the peaks where I can see, from the mountains high and low, to the sea eventually. Rivers Flow. Thank you, Beverly.
You're welcome, Tina.
I'm glad your saw wasn't too sharp.
I'm glad about that too.
Thank you all.
I'll give you 2 minutes to pray.
Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a tu reino, hágase tu voluntad, así en la tierra como en el cielo. El pan nuestro de cada día, danos hoy. Perdona nuestros errores, así como nosotros perdonamos a nosotros. No nos dejes caer en la tentación y líbranos de todo mal. Amén. Santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad así en la tierra como en el cielo. El pan nuestro de cada día, danos hoy.
Time's up.
Mr. Davis, will you find someone you can trust to look after my wife and children? You better take some older woman along. It's not going to be easy.
Don't worry, your family will be all right.
My parents are dead, but Miriam's live in Ohio. Kincaid didn't want to sell those cattle, so maybe his wife will buy them back for enough to cover that travel.
Tie them up.
I suppose it's no good telling you again that we're innocent.
No good.
It's not for myself I'm asking.
Other men with families who had to die for this sort of thing. It's too bad, but it's justice.
Justice? What do you care about justice? You don't even care whether you've got the right men or not. All you know is you've lost something and somebody's got to be punished. I tell you, there's nobody to look out for them. They're in a strange place. Can't you understand that, you butcher?
This is a fine company for a man to die with.
Shut up! You shut up! You shut up! Oh, careful, careful!
Stop it! Stop it, you fools!
You stop it.
Get in there! All right. Put them up.
Beverly.
I don't want to die.
Put the money in. Change for the tickets.
Anytime you're ready, Mr. Mapes. Finish it.
You got to go to the Lonesome Valley. You got to go there by yourself. Nobody here can go for you. You got to go there by yourself. Oh, you got to stand before your maker. You got to stand there by yourself. Nobody here can stand for you. You got to stand there by yourself. Oh, you got to ask the Lord forgiveness. You got to ask him for yourself. Nobody else can ask him for you. You got to ask him for yourself. Oh, you got to go to the Lonesome Valley. You got to go there by yourself. Nobody else can go for you. You got to go there by yourself. Hey there! What's all that shooting about? We got him, Sheriff! It's all right, Sheriff. Everything's been attended to. What are you talking about?
Kincaid's murderers. We got all 3 of them.
And we hung him, too, Sheriff.
Larry Kincaid's not dead. Not dead. But we just left Larry Kincaid with the doctor in Pike's Hole. Caught the fellows who shot him, too.
But, Sheriff, they had Larry's cattle down there. They even had his gun.
Give me that badge. Mr. Davies,
I know you well enough to know that you didn't have anything to do with this. I'm depending on you to tell me who did. All but 7. God better have mercy on you. You won't get any from me. All right, let's go.
You got no objections, Mr. Davies. I'd like to read Martin's letter now.
It'd be a good idea if a lot of people read it.